Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AMRN. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a little bit easier to see. In this case, I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Just an absolutely beautiful uptrend. You can see that over time, the price has just continued to build higher base after higher base, and that's the name of the game. That's what you want to see. As long as prices are putting in those higher bases, then the long-term chart is going to take care of itself. Now, I'm making comments about higher bases and drew kind of those stair steps, but a very simplistic way to just measure the overall health of the move. What am I defining as the move? Well, this right here, what's been going on for the past several days. The price just keeps on moving its way upwards. So what's a very simplistic way to gauge the health of that and to just kind of track the health or lack thereof of the bulls? Well, in that regard, that's where it all circles back to the purple line right here, which is the famous 50-period simple moving average. Even if you just have a very foundational and basic understanding of charts, I'm sure you've heard of the 50 period, and you know that when the price is above it, you just want to see the price stay above it, assuming, of course, you're long. So the keyword here, though, is moving. So as time goes by, this line is just going to keep on moving its way upwards and looking something like that. So from the very cut and dry way to just answer that question, how do you gauge the health of the move? Simply put, as long as the price stays above that purple line going forward, then the bulls are in full control, no questions asked. And case in point right here, you can see that the price pulled back, and surprise, surprise, look right where it decided to bounce off of that purple line there. So a classic example there of it acting as support. Now, what about areas of resistance? If this upwards move is going to continue and keep on fighting north, where are some of these key battlegrounds at? Two main levels. The first level I'll talk about is the fun level, and I call it fun because I'll be the first to admit it is very fun to talk about testing previous highs and breaking in new highs. And that's what this level up here at $4.10 represents. If the price can push through there, that does represent breaking through that level of resistance. And again, yeah, it is fun to talk about breaking in new highs. But in many cases, as is the case here, there's usually an initial bridge that first needs to be crossed. And on this chart, that bridge is down here at $3.95. So 410 absolutely is a level of resistance. But before you start talking about that one and doing battle with it, first got to get through that first hurdle right there at $3.95. All in all, though, as long as the chart keeps on building these higher bases like it's been doing, then the long-term chart will continue to take care of itself.